On guys, so today we're going to be going over Thursday's setup, and we're going to be going over kind of what the setup was and my game plan behind it. So first thing I want to go over is market structure. So market structure is telling us that this is a lower high, this is a lower low, this is a lower high, this is a lower low, right? That's telling us that we're at a downtrend. First thing off the bat, you always want to see is your trend, because your trend is your friend. Do not try to fight the trend. So I'm not going to be looking at calls off the pop. I'm going to be looking to short the pops because we know we're at a downtrend. This is short term, by the way. On the 5-minute, 5-day chart, so we're watching each of these candles represent 5 minutes. Second thing I want to go over is the strategy that I'm using is we're playing the morning bounce, and then we're just playing the rejection of it. So pretty much what we're playing here is I see that pre-market, so this from here before is pre-market, so this is our pre-market. Our pre-market, I'm seeing that we wicked right here. I'm seeing that we held this level right here 2 times, and I'm seeing that once we opened, so once price opened, we had a sell-off. We bounced this key level that we had drawn, our pre-market low. We actually bounced up, but on this bounce up, our volume is not holding. We don't have a lot of volume. We don't have a lot of buyers. We don't have aggressive buyers. We have passive buyers, meaning that we're going to sell this thing right back down. So whenever this thing pops up, I'm watching for this point right here. Why am I watching this point right here? Because let me show you guys. If you're watching this point right here, what do you see here? We're seeing a big rejection. We're seeing a lot of sellers at this level, and that's exactly what happened. As soon as they hit this level, we got sellers, and we had sellers. And once I see that we're not holding this level 1, 2, 3 times, I'm saying, okay, the market's looking weak. I want to play the downside. Now I'm just waiting for my entry point, which is below the 9 EMA. So once I'm waiting for this to reject, I take my entry on this candle, right? You can take your entry here, or you can take your entry down here. Now to be safe, you could have taken your entry here, but for me, the risk reward from here to here is less than the risk reward from here to the downside. So what I took was I took puts when we broke this right here. Why did I take puts when we broke here? Because remember, once again, we held this level, and finally we broke through. We start having our volume start picking up, and we're seeing momentum carry this thing to the downside, and we're seeing our 9 EMA hold below. Now for me, this is a great setup. It's very simple, and once I enter this trade, I don't have any reason to get out because we're under the 9 EMA. Holding it. Once I start seeing candles like this, where we're starting to get wicks, that's when you want to exit, because then you see that the sellers are starting to give out. The sellers are starting to take profit. We're starting to get buyers coming in. Now on level 2, same thing. We're pretty much just waiting for this right here to hold, and then we're getting out of our trade. We're not getting too greedy. You could have taken profits here, here, here. The name of the game is not to catch this whole move. The name of the game is to play your probability, which is we set our risk up here, we took an entry here, we're playing this thing to the downside. We're not risking more than we have to, we're not oversizing our trades, we're not doing anything like that, and we're playing what the chart gives us. The chart is giving us a bounce play, and then it gives us a weak bounce, and then we're coming down. And that's exactly what we're playing. We're not looking to play, we're not making up a scenario where we could bounce here again, because we're seeing sellers. We have this little retest, and then we're selling down even more, right? So that's kind of the setup that we played on that day. Now we're keeping it very simple. You don't see me have any crazy indicators on. I'm not using MACD. I'm not using RSI. Trading is simple if you make it. Now, biggest thing I would recommend is every Sunday, come out, make your levels, and play your levels, because you need to start trusting yourself with your levels. That's one thing that we go over a lot, is trusting yourself with those levels and taking the setups that you believe in, right? You want to start trusting yourself, because a lot of people, even though you can make these setups, you're very hesitant, so you want to start taking those setups. With that being said, this is the setup. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys see how simple my charts are. I'm not making anything complicated. I'm not playing anything crazy. We're literally playing very simple rejection points. We're playing very simple volume analysis, stuff like that, helping us get out of trades fast.